Welcome to Corporate Fashion Moments. I'm with two of the industry's best. On my right is
Ivanova Amengo, a professional image consultant and the managing consultant for the image design.
okay. And to my left we have
Miss Nancy, Ghana's only style coach.
okay. Welcome to Corporate Fashion Moments. We're here to talk about the various incorporating the African fabric into our everyday corporate wear. Our guests are going to go through with us the various do's and don'ts of incorporating the African fabric into our corporate fashion. So we have here with us Miss Nancy's Ghana's only style coach to help us discuss the do's and don'ts of corporate wear. Miss Nancy, how would you describe incorporating the African fabric or the Ghanaian fabric into corporate wear?
I am excited about the idea. I think that, first of all, the weather in our part of the world is so bad for what we have accepted to be our corporate look in Ghana. I mean, the fabrics that are produced here are produced under a certain weather condition that allows us to breathe. And so if our gentlemen and our ladies are going to take the suits and the two pieces off, I'm sure most of us are going to be very happy, and we're all going to be more pleasant, because you cannot imagine somebody walking in the sun wearing a shirt, a petticoat and a blazer on it and feeling so hot, and is still expected to be pleasant. And so I think that it's easier for us to incorporate, to put together these African prints into corporate world. I'm really excited about it. I know that some of the industries would find it a bit difficult because they've been too hard, but this is the time for that revolution. We need to change. We're people. We are us. Nobody makes us. So why don't we do it now? We're all going to be comfortable.
I can sense from how you're speaking that you are encouraging us to have a sense of patriotism towards the African fabric,
and
towards
then
the
comfort. Yes. Comfort. I mean, if a blazer that comes from another part of the world, that environment is very cold, is imported into our very hot African sun, how do you expect us to feel comfortable? But these fabrics are very light, even though they hold and they make you feel comfortable, they make you feel very, very successful. They project that image that you want to project, yet they are comfortable. I think that no matter which style you want to project, it's important for the wearer to feel comfortable. And I believe in these African prints. They do just that.
So Ivanova, image consultant, I'll pose the same questions to you. The do's and don'ts of corporate wear, incorporating the African fabric or the Ghanaian African print.
Okay, thank you. First and foremost, nothing is wrong or right, but it depends on the appropriateness of where you are wearing what to. So if we talk about corporate appearance or corporate attire, it means that you have to be elegantly modest in your appearance. That means that you make sure you don't expose too much of your skin, say your bust line, your arms, and then your legs. So what you do in the workplace by way of style makes it appropriate, because you can take a different style to elsewhere that may be appropriate for that occasion, but when you come to the corporate area, you have to make sure that you are well covered to suit the environment.
So give me a classic example of a woman, an everyday Ghanaian woman, who wants to incorporate the African fabric or the African Ankara print. Let me use Ankara because that's what it's being called these days, the African Ankara fabric, into everyday. Let's say somebody who works in a bank wants to wear from Monday to Friday. How is that person supposed to wear it, be subtle, be not overly dressed? How is that person supposed to do that? How is that woman supposed to do that?
Color counts a lot. Yeah. When you go to the corporate world, you don't do too many of the bright colors. The nudes, the dark colors are more appropriate. So it's just a matter of selecting the right fabric and then the right designs. You can do virtually everything like what we buy from the shops with our local fabrics. the most important thing is that you have to concentrate on the right color of fabric to suit the corporate environment.
Do you have anything to add to what she said?
Yes, I wanted to say that the principle is to look like a lady. So we have the classic style personality where you look like a lady. A lady is appropriately dressed and well presenting of your fabrics. Okay, so this is quite right. And if I'm the head of department, if I'm the CEO of my own company, I think I can go to work with this color, even though it is red, because I'm not in an environment where there are rules and regulations for me to follow strictly, like the banking industry. So I set my own pace. So, I mean, red is my favorite color. It's actually my wow color. So it gives me that kind of confidence and passion. So when I'm going for serious meetings where I want everyone to concentrate on what I'm saying, I would want to wear red.
It makes you standing.
Yes, adds the psychology of color
confidence,
to it,
is attractive
and all of that,
to the
and all of
focus
that,
on
and then concentration. So red is the color of passion, confidence, and concentration. And so I could wear this, but like in the banking sector, like she said, you need to stick with her rules. Like dark colors, you do colors that are not too visible because you want people to take you seriously. It's not a place where you want to be seen as a slave queen. Let me borrow the technical word around
the
these
focus
days.
is not on you. The focus is on the entities, on the job. Yes.
Great. And so it's very important for you to present yourself very, very corporately. And hey, thank God for the business casual look. Now, before, formal used to be hard, like suit, trouser suit, skirt suit. It's no more. Now, business casual is in vogue. I mean, top executives, ladies, we're all allowed to do business casual. And so we can translate those styles that comes with the business casual look with these things. So we can do a whole lot with African prints.
Can you give me an example of business casual with African print?
Okay, so
transcending, not to cut you, transcending from a 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 work environment to a networking session afterwards.
Okay, so I would want a plain colored blazer because you're going to the office and then back to an event. And I could pick a bustier or an inner in an African wear and then continue with a plain colored pants. And so there is a touch of Africa, something traditional, something cultural that you have, and it's sophistication because the moment everybody sees you wearing a bustier, it means that you are ready for evening also. It allows you, so it's something that you can work between working hours and then still work it out in the evening. In the evening, the only thing you could add to it is the accessories, the kind of earrings that you would choose, the kind of necklace that you would choose to bring it out. Usually with a corporate environment, you need to have very minimal, jewelry or accessories. Yes, for instance, I would be a bit surprised if I found anybody in the bank with these kind of big pearls, gold pearls around her neck. It would be a bit extreme, but depending on your position, you see, so style is there, but you need to carve something classic and unique for yourself.
I think the focus of our African print should be, getting from what you're saying, the focus of our African print is on tailor-made, what's called clothes.
Yes.
Tailoring the African print to suit your body type.
That is what we say, the style personality. So you know your style personality that, for instance, I'm in the art industry, so I'm supposed to be quite creative or dramatic.
Yes.
So I do things that are wow. Let's talk about people like Akuma Mama Zimbi. Yes. There is no way you would miss her because of that headgear. I mean, technically, whenever I'm out doing speaking engagements, I always have a fascinator, or a rosette, a hair accessory. It has come to become my brand. When I'm working corporate like this, I don't do that. But when I need to make an appearance, it's always on point. So when you understand your style personality, that you're probably a romantic, which is but you need to understand your chosen profession.
Yes.
So you can't be in the bank and want to be a romantic style personality, which means you don't have to look sexy in a bank.
Yes.
But a musician can look sexy all day. An actress can look sexy all day. An actress can be so creative that she enters a place and everybody will go like, hey, how? Yet it is beautiful. So there are things you can do with your style.
Miss Nancy, that was great information on your behalf. We'll come back with another special guest who will give us more information on combining the African print into corporate fashion.
Corporate Ghana, are you ready for the first ever Corporate Fashion Expose event scheduled to take place from Thursday 26 July to Saturday 28th July 2018 at the Coconut Grove Regency Hotel in Accra? The theme is Wear It Right. It will be 3 days of exhibition of corporate wear and accessories with a touch of African fabrics. A day session on corporate style guide for ladies and gentlemen. The climax is a night of corporate fashion show and entertainment. Don't be left out. Join the movement and let's promote appropriate dress culture within corporate Ghana. This event is brought to you by powered by Maria's Fashion House. For inquiries, please call 0244 253029, 0264 578723. The Corporate Fashion Expose. Wear it right.
With us, joining us is Miss Ami from Afromode, and we will ask her about accessorizing the African fabric for corporate Ghana. Miss Ami, you're welcome to our show.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
We're on Corporate Fashion Moments, and we're talking about bringing in the African fabric or Ankara fabric into corporate fashion, or using it as a Monday to Friday way for corporate fashion for Ghana. How would you term that we accessorize our African fabric?
Well, this is quite an interesting topic because for me, I've always looked into developing outfits that women could wear from Monday to Friday and not relegating African prints or African inspired fabrics or any combination of African print and something else just for Friday, because it started as Friday wear, and so everybody sort of puts it in that box that, okay, I can only wear prints to work on Friday. So how do we bring that into Monday through all the way into Thursday? So it has to be very well done, because obviously our prints are quite vibrant. So there's a lot of color, and there's a lot of patterns going on. So now how do you bring that into an environment that is not so vibrant? An environment that you're supposed to be
restricted,
prim and proper, you're restricted. You can't really express how artistic you are in terms of your dressing. So bridging that gap is a very interesting project, I must say. And we actually have a collection coming out that is tailored for women from Monday to Friday, actually. Yeah, it's not Thursday anymore, Monday to Friday. And we have pieces that you can wear to work on Monday, you can wear to a conference, you can wear to a board meeting, and it will still look right. It will still look corporate, and it will still fit the image that you're trying to achieve with all these Western or European clothes, but still with fabric inspired from Africa.
You got me enticed by saying you have a collection coming up.
Yes, it's called Work Edit.
It's called Work Edit.
Yes.
Okay, by Afromode.
Yes.
You got me enticed by the fact that you have a collection that's coming up for a Monday to Friday wear.
Yes.
Just an example, can you give us a peep of what a typical woman would wear?
So I always say that women should have some staples in their wardrobe and things that they can work around with. I do not subscribe to the fact that you need to have a lot of clothes, but just have key pieces that you can keep recycling, pairing with different things. So that this collection that we've devised, we have pieces that, let's take a separate, for example, like a jacket and a skirt that you're wearing. Now that jacket and skirt, that jacket should be able to go with a skirt, it should be able to go with pants. What type of pants? Tapered pants, wide leg pants, things that you can keep wearing, because I believe that clothes are not meant to be worn just once. It's a personal belief. I don't know about that. I don't. Yes, so I make clothes that you can wear, and they are versatile. So from the boardroom, you can go to dinner with a loved one at night. You can go straight into a gala. Things that you can wear more than once, multi-use, that's what I always say. So it's very important for us to be able to have pieces like that, because once women know that they can use these things for more than just one thing, they are more willing to buy. And what do we need to survive as designers? People who will buy our pieces. So it's very important for me for pieces to be very versatile.
Miss Nancy Style Coach, we have Ami talking about how we can combine our African print for daily or Monday to Friday wear. As a style coach, how would you encourage women, a typical woman who works, to have, what are the key pieces that women need? What are the staples that women need in their wardrobe?
Now, that's why I'm a style coach. I'm not into fashion. And style coaching agrees with exactly what she said, that you need to have things that you can turn around. You can style in so many ways. And so like she described, this blouse should go with a white skirt, one time to church, a black pants another time to the office. You need not have too many things in your wardrobe, but you need to have things that can work, things that you can actually wear and enjoy wearing them. Style does not mean that you break your bank account trying to look good. And this is something that we need to push, because a lot of the young ladies are out there slave queening with nothing in their accounts. Yet you can look beautiful. Now, for instance, this skirt I have, another time I can wear a black blouse on it to another event. During the week, the next week I can do this, another week I can do a white shirt on it.
So you're talking about having, like, I'll move straight to Ivanova. Sorry, Miss Nancy, I'll come back to you.
Right.
Ivanova, you have staples in your wardrobe. As a woman, you need to, what are the things that you need to have? Is it a pair of pants? What kind of pants do you need to have in your wardrobe? What kind of skirt? What kind of blouse do you need to have in your wardrobe? And be able to match, let's say, 4 or 5 clothes and turn them around into like 10 pieces. How are you supposed to do that?
It's very simple. It's about what you look best in. Because you can have various clothes, but if it does not fit your body type, you are not going anywhere. So that is why we have the body analysis to determine the kind of style that will suit you. It could be a triangle, hourglass, inverted triangle, and so on. So that is why people shouldn't take their image for granted. People feel they know, but you actually need an expert to direct you to do the right things.
So now we're digressing a bit. So image consulting is not just about, for let's say, professional people. I mean, a normal person would definitely need consultation from an image consultant.
I have housewives that I'm style coaching, corporate gentlemen, banking gentlemen that I'm style coaching, politicians that I'm style coaching. Any person that wants to take their life from ordinary to add that wow factor to it, you need an image consultant, a style coach. You need educated designers. Because if the designer does not know your body shape, they do not make things that are appropriate. I've seen a lot of our stars on TV with very unproportional cuts. So somebody has very long waistline. So from her bust to her waist is very long. Yes, she's very hippie. And somebody makes sure that everybody notices that there's proportion on her body. A designer who has information like my lady and great others on the market would not do that to you. So style is covering that which is not too likable and projecting the beautiful bit about you. And so I'm well covered, but see, I'm in red. I'm alive in this color. It's all part of it. It takes a great designer to give you your wow colors. And then about the things you need in your wardrobe, everybody needs a good pair of black pants.
And a black dress.
Good
And a
pair.
black dress.
Yes, your little black dress works magic anytime you want to step
We're
out.
talking about an African print. We're talking about we're doing away with Oyibo culture. We're talking about dressing like, from me, head to toe. I can do church, I can do a wedding, I can do a board meeting, I can do all sorts in this.
Yes.
We're talking about focusing on an African print. African prints, do we do black dress? Do we have black?
Yes, you can accessorize. That's the thing. We have people making all kinds of neck things, brooches, all with the African prints. And so we're not saying that strictly it has to be the dress or the trousers or anything that would add that touch of African to you. And people should get creative. This is how we're going to boost the market. But when I started, I did my first breakfast party and style talk at the African Regent, where ladies were supposed to dress appropriately. Everybody came in a fascinator, and guess what? That business is booming now. We need creative ideas. We're not just stepping out to drink alcohol and dance. Things that would boost our economy. And that is why we're here discussing these things. It's my passion that people that have taken onto this trade, and myself and Madam, we would all earn a keep because people would believe in what we're doing. So this is an awesome, great initiative.
Miss Nancy, that was great information. As to custom clothes, as to buying clothes off the rack, what do you think the typical Ghanaian corporate woman should go for?
Well, we've just celebrated our 5th anniversary in business, and
congratulations.
Thank you. I started off my business focusing solely on off-the-rack items. I wanted to have a Zara in Ghana, where you're just walking in, you see it, you like it, you pick it, you buy it.
It fits.
It fits, that's it. And I'm so proud to say that we have been able to develop that. We have sized clothing all the way up to size 20.
Wow.
So you come in, you see something that you like, it's in your size, it fits, and then we go. But then not to take away from the trade that has held up a lot of women in my generation, the generations prior, the custom-made clothing. And my mom used to sew at home, and having that, I did not want to not have that as well. So we do have a custom-made option as well, where it's still the same as going to your normal seamstress or tailor. You bring your fabric, you have your style, but also you can custom make anything that's on the rack. So if you don't find anything that really suits your body type, as she mentioned, you can custom make it as well. So I do have a ready-to-wear, and I do have custom-made clothing. Now, I found out that the ready-to-wear really helps the women we're talking about, because she doesn't have time to now come and sit and wait and hear stories. And that's one of the things.
And disappointed.
And that's one of the things I really built my business upon, not disappointing anybody, because that is one of the things that puts a lot of people off having things made for them. And that was also one of the reasons why I decided to go the ready-to-wear route, because I've also had certain experiences with custom-made clothing with some other people before. So have a ready-to-wear option. She comes in, it's a black skirt with a nice blouse like what you're wearing, size 12, size 14. She picks it, fits it on. It's good. I have people who can show up Thursday night, oh, I need something for the office tomorrow. She'll find it. So that is the direction I feel we should be going, because as we are speaking about making our prints more corporate friendly, Monday to Friday type of wears, we have to have the supply to match the demand. Once people latch onto this idea and buy into it and now want it, we have to be able to match it. We can't speak about these things and not provide the supply. It just won't make any sense. And you will see that this is something new we're trying to start, and if we do not have our foundations down right, it will just go away. Because take it from me, the European style of dressing has been here longer than what we are talking about. It's very easy for people to revert to that, because look, she can order things on Primark, H&M, Zara, deliver. Or she has somebody coming from the US or from the UK, she'll get it. So why should she come to me? Why should she come to me when she knows that, oh, I come and I can't get what I want, or it's going to take more time? Do you understand? So I feel as designers, the onus is on us to now do more, because the odds are stacked up against us. The people who have the history and the supply are more than us over here. This is a new idea, and we need to push more. Let people know that we are reliable, our sizes are right, our customer service is great, and you can always come back. We will make you feel welcome. So we have a lot of work to do. That's what I think.
That's good. I mean, we'll go to our style coaches. This is for the both of you. Ivanova, Miss Nancy. She's talking about custom-made outfits. I do believe in custom-made outfits, and I think it makes you stand out. I don't think you should go for anything that's on the market. Something should be peculiar about you as a person. We're talking about young women, young mothers, young mompreneurs out there, young business women, entrepreneurs who are trying to make everything work together. Be African, be unique, be Afrocentric, be out there. But at the same time, we're also talking about, this boils down to expenditure, money. You're image consultants. How your services are definitely not for free. Nobody's for free in this world. Your services are not for free, but everybody needs to have a style coach, a Miss Nancy, a Miss Ivanova in their lives. How are we supposed to balance this with cash flow, with working with you guys on maintaining let's say, a well put up image front in terms of how we look, how we present ourselves to the world?
So for me, it's a passion. I think that it gives me joy to put the spotlight on other people. When I see that other people look beautiful, it's not about me. It gives me such great satisfaction. And so I don't just sit about for me to get my private clients who get private style coaching tutorials. I'm a believer, I'm a Christian. So sometimes I offer my services to the churches, youth groups, universities, wherever I can find a group of young women, men, to give my information to turn their lives around. I do it with joy, and I'm sure that she does a lot of freebies also.
We do appreciate you for that.
Of course, those are a little bit, but when you want the true style coaching, definitely you need to put some Ghana city down. You have to.
Miss Ava,
Yes.
what you also have to add?
Information doesn't come cheap. And if you are really serious about your image and what you want to project, you should be willing to let something go. So, you come and talk to us. We work with individuals from all classes in society. So we work with your budget. Typically what we do at the Image Refinery is that we do comprehensive image consultation. That means that we analyze the body of the person, and we also do personal style expression to determine the kind of styles that suit that body type. It doesn't end there. We work with some designers, and they come in, and from the information we gather from the kind of colors that suits the individual and the style, the designers work for them. So we make clothes in sets. We do 3 sets, 6 sets, 9 and 12, so that you don't just come and go empty-handed, but you have exactly, so that you feel that newness in your closet, and then we project it, people see, you receive the compliment, and then definitely you come back. So it's just a matter of having the conscious effort that you want to project your image in a certain way.
Thank you for watching Corporate Fashion Moments. My name is Ndidi. Wear it right.
Corporate Ghana, are you ready for the first ever Corporate Fashion Expose event scheduled to take place from Thursday 26 July to Saturday 28th July 2018 at the Coconut Grove Regency Hotel in Accra? The theme is Wear It Right. It will be 3 days of exhibition of corporate wear and accessories with a touch of African fabrics. A day session on corporate style guide for ladies and gentlemen. The climax is a night of corporate fashion show and entertainment. Don't be left out. Join the movement and let's promote appropriate dress culture within corporate Ghana. This event is brought to you by powered by Maria's Fashion House. For inquiries, please call 0244 253029, 0264 578723. The Corporate Fashion Expose. Wear it right.